Are you fond of trading EUR/USD? Well, if you are, tara, samahan nyo ako. Let's try to check and look for opportunities na pinoprovide ngayon yung market. What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. So for today's video guys, check lang natin how we can find better opportunity or trading opportunity dito sa ating EUR/USD. Well, not all people ay gustong i-trade to kasi tandaan natin, EUR/USD, like gold, can either make or break you. Considering it is one of the top pair or the top currency pair na tinitrade natin, inclusive of the major pairs. Nga pala, if you want to be part of our growing TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out our 90-day Forex one-on-one mentorship program. In addition, well, if hindi nyo kaya yung schedule na pinoprovide ko for the 90-day mentorship program, you can still avail our TMP Champion system and learn at your own pace. So I will be sharing with you recorded quality videos para matutunan nyo din yung system at your own pace. Okay? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP Champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po na sumusuporta. So without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright guys, so again, paano nga ba natin to hahanapan ng opportunity itong EUR/USD? So take note, EUR/USD is one of the top currency pair. Okay, alam naman ng lahat yan, and almost all the retail traders ay tinitrade to. Okay, mapa short term or long term man. Okay, so again, as a quick tip, no, you also have to take note na when you are trading a very short-term time frame or short-term opportunity, lalo na scalping, you always have to consider high-impact news when you are going to look for opportunity. So again, this market is highly volatile. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, mabilis ang galaw ng price and there's a lot of liquidity going on. So ibig sabihin, there's plenty of volume when it comes to buyers and sellers. Okay, so ngayon, sa view na to, paano nga ba natin nahanapan ito ng opportunity? So first things first, following our TFP war system rules and our TLCE discipline, so we must check first, okay, ang ating current market structure on a bigger perspective. So lagi kong ine-emphasize how important market structure is. So again, if I were to read, no, so ang gagawin natin is babasahin muna natin yung market structure bago ito nangyari, bago itong downtrend yan. So, kasi anything nangyari from the present is, of course, meron niyang relevant structure prior that. So, we must read at least one structure before or prior dun sa ating current structure. So, it's quite obvious na meron tayo ditong low, and then high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay. And then there's a minor higher high from that week. And we have this higher low. And then another higher high. So which means, bago nangyari yung consolidation sa taas and this downtrend, we can fairly say that the market has a reasonable uptrend, okay, na nire-respeto since kailan to? Since the past 2 months, okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, it was clearly a bullish market. Then, afterwards, ano nangyari? So, take note, I'll just mark this as my higher high. Okay? And ito yung ating mga higher low para lang ma-visualize natin clearly yung mga areas na yan. Okay, higher low, higher low. Sige na nga, lalahatin ko na. Isin ko lang yung ibang guhit para... Oops. Right. So at this point, anong ibig sabihin nito? So, recently we have a higher high and then it also exhibited a higher low. So which means, market still has or had a strong impulsive move pataas pa rin as a momentum, di ba? From this higher low. And then meron pa rin strength kasi nag-create pa rin siya ng higher low. Okay? Apparently, the only difference ngayon is it failed to create another higher high. Kasi right now, nag-create siya ng double top. Okay? So, the market failed to create another higher high, which means nag-create ng equal highs. Okay? So, definitely, this can serve as a resistance level. And from that, meaning, meron ng weakness, ika nga in terms of momentum, kasi it failed to go through another higher high structure. So, ibig sabihin yan, nagkaroon ng halt when it comes to our bullish grouping. Okay? And then, although meron tayo itong higher low, limited lang tayo dito. So, that's why it is somewhat consolidated during this time. Okay? So, gawin natin tong gray area. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, during that time, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na ang momentum pa rin is up or ang momentum now is down kasi they are confined within this box. So, that's why it is very important na ginugroup natin yung kanya-kanyang sariling structure or cycle ng kanyang trend para mas maintindihan natin bakit nagkaroon ng relevance yung current structure. So, at this point, nagkaroon ng impulsive move down yung ating structure, yung ating market, which means it broke through key levels ng ating bullish market. Okay? Ano yung mga binasag niya? Itong high low na to. Okay? Plus ito rin. Okay? So, take note, this higher low may be significant in future when the market will correct or magkaroon ng pullback or retracement. And then we have also a higher low dito. So, gawin ko na lang mga broken lines para mas madaling ma-visualize. Oops. Masyado kasing maliit. Yan. Nating mga... Right, so which means, yung mga dotted lines na yan, okay, yan yung mga level na higher low na binasag all throughout ng ating current structure. So, which means, in terms of correlation, malakas yung momentum ng US dollar. Hence, since they are inversely proportional with each other, itong Euro-USD as a pair, bumagsak yung ating Euro. So, fundamentally and technically, it is quite obvious na market momentum or sentiment is currently down. Okay? So, ngayon, anong pwede kong gawin? Am I going to sell now, currently? Or do I have any opportunity as I buy? So, dyan mag-matter yung possibility na ano ba yung, saan mapapunta yung ating current market? So, lagi yung tatanungin, where is my current market at in terms of key level? Okay? So, since we just passed through itong higher low, okay, which means we broke through momentum din ng buyers. So, ngayon, may possibility pa rin na masalo siya nitong masalo siya nitong another higher low sa ilalim. Okay? Itong level na yan. Okay? But take note, as a zone, di ba? As a zone, it is considerable na we are now currently saan? Sa buyer's momentum or at the higher low. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? While everyone is aiming for a sell, okay? So, based dito sa nakikita ko, everyone will be looking for a sell opportunity. Okay? Dahil nga, they always follow the trend is your friend concept. Tandaan nyo, it may not always be the case when it comes to your trend. Even though downtrend yan, di ba? I'm not saying na mali maghanap ng selling opportunity. But again, ano pa yung pinag-uusapan natin? Ano yung pwede natin mawang opportunity sa ngayon? Okay? So, that's why we have to look for nasan yung current market when it comes to the levels ng ating structure. So, alam natin na downtrend yan. And, as a logical reasoning and common sense, di ba? Since we are dealing with price chart, okay, price level, meaning bumabagsak yung price value nitong Euro-USD, meaning weak ang currency ngayon ng Euro. So, ibig sabihin, price is getting cheaper. So, in my mind, nagbumura yung price, between buyers and sellers, mas beneficial na mag-aim tayo to take a long position. Okay, I'm not saying na confirm yun I still have to look for sa lower time frame and other time frames para makita ko if nasatisfy na yung ating system rules. Kasi hindi tayo pwede mag-assume, diba? So, ang point dito is, how can we know if we're going to buy and sell? That is where the lower time frame will be at the picture. Okay, so ngayon, alam lang natin ang ating current structure is nasaan? Nasa buying area. Okay, so at this point, I may have to look for different time frames lower than daily para magkaroon tayo ng more structure in detail. Okay, so I'll just add some confluences para lang makita natin why the market went down. Okay, so ngayon, if ipa-plot ko to as a system, di ba? Based sa TFP Warrior. So gagawin ko lang tong straight line para okay. So again, on overall perspective, market broke through horizontal levels, which is currently they are now sitting at another horizontal level. However, counter trend line support has been broken as well. So which means, if I were to plot an HPT zone as a sell, I may have to be at the selling area around this level, di ba? As a sell point, based sa system. Kasi, ang rule naman natin sa system for selling, we must be below nito counter trend support, and then horizontal level na support broken, so which means as a selling area, mas high probable or this can serve as an HPT zone for selling. So which means as a sell, I may be using this level. So this is a sell HPT zone, high probability zone as a sell. So which means as a selling, kung maghahanap ako ng selling long-term perspective, dito pa ako sell, diba? I'm not going to sell now. I'm not going to sell while the market is going down. It's not logical to sell while market is going down. It is rather more logical to buy while market's down than to sell. Okay, so you have to take note of that when it comes to the structure. So, ngayon, ako ay nasa key level or a support level ng mga buyers. So, which means I may have to go down a slightly lower time frame like 4 hours to see more details kung meron namang satisfied na rule as a buy. Okay, so again, as I said, this is still not quite of a structure. So if I were to plot itong trend line natin, we can fairly say na there's no interest yet for me to buy kasi I have to break through first itong counter trend line resistance na yan for me to have an HPT zone for me to buy. So, 4 hours, not really interested. However, you have to take note na in order for us to take a long position, okay, remember, we have to look for a previous high, okay, lalo na bearish tong candlestick ngayon, currently, although this can be interpreted as a buying pressure candle, still, for me, a bearish candle in terms of its formation. Kasi nga, yung ating closing price is below nung ating opening price. So, ito yung magiging area ko for, kung 4-hour perspective as a day trade, ito yung magiging area ko for what? For a long position, dito pa ako. Ito pa ako magkaroon ng interest bumili. So, I'm just plotting but not confirming na dyan talaga pupunta yan. We have to be reactive more than predictive. I don't want to predict, but again, I'm just plotting ideas na if ever mabasag to, di ba, might as well basagin niya rin yung counter trend resistance and have a pullback dito. So, yung previous high nito can serve as my horizontal support before I can take a long position and do my own thing when it comes to risk-to-reward ratio for a quality trade setup. So, nothing much here sa 4 hours. That is the time that I have to go now sa 1 hour if I see more structure. Diba? Para mas detalye. Kaya nga, the more we go down sa lower time frame, mas nabi-breakdown yung mga candles into more detailed and possibly another combinations or series of candlesticks. Okay? So, ngayon, alala nyo to, ito yung ating 4-hour previous high. So, which means hanggat hindi nababasag to, I don't have any interest yet to take a long position on a day trade or long-term perspective as a daily opportunity. Diba? So, ngayon, I may have to wait more for this to materialize as setup. It can be, it can materialize or not, diba? Kasi bakit? You cannot really predict na mababasag to, or either way, it can go down and broke through itong higher time frame level natin. So, anything can happen sa market. We are just speculating, but since we are adding up technicals, okay, with rules, then we must be patient enough na hindi natin kailangan pwersahin yung trade. We let the market do its thing and we see how the market reacted to those key levels or those areas na pinaplot natin as an HPT zone. Okay? So, again, this is on an hourly time frame. So, nothing really much, meaning it's a waiting game. So, one way, again, to look for a short-term, very short-term opportunity is, tanda natin, we already know nasan tayo sa H1 time frame. Okay? Kasi bakit? Yung H1 at H4 halos nag-a-align lang when it comes to your confluences. When it comes to waiting game bago masatisfy yung rules. So, might as well, I want to see what's happening sa 5 minutes. Okay? Para makita natin if there's really momentum na mabasag yan or hindi. Otherwise, I may be wrong that market will just push through pababa at again, look for a better opportunity for us to sell. Okay? So, punta tayo ng 5 minutes. And there you are. We can see a little bit of structure now. Okay? Na there is some momentum going on. Nakita nyo, di ba? So, for 1 hour, halos walang action. But sa 5 minutes, nag-perform na that there is momentum of buyers that a possibility and probability na pwedeng tumaas pa yan and satisfy our long-term perspective opportunity. Okay, so bakit ko nasabi yun? Take note that the market settled and created an equal low. And in terms of structure as well, ano nangyari? Nagkaroon tayo ng semi-uptrend, di ba? Kasi bakit? Meron tayong series of low, high, higher low, higher high, and if this would create more higher low, hopefully, okay, it will just follow through this sequence, then break through, okay. And one thing I noticed is dito sa 5 minutes, you already have broke through itong ating what? Counter-trend resistance. So again, as part ng system, di ba? So we must use our confluences rules pagdating sa water system. So you can use this as an anchor point, okay? Or this is also a possibility. And take note, may friction dito, meaning there's a lot of happenings and a common value here, diba? So as an HPT zone, diba, I can fairly say that we are now at an HPT area. This is 5 minutes. So obviously, I will not execute currently, okay? Because my aim was a little bit of day trade or papunta sa long term. But since nakita nyo na yung current market, we can either set a setup now, or we can either set a short-term trade dito, okay? Given na more or less we have satisfied some confluences rules ng water system, so which means I have broke through this, okay? I am now above dito horizontal level, and hopefully, ma-retain yan dito sa trend support in either of these two. So, which means this is a sweet spot for a buy setup. Okay, so this will be our HPT entry. Okay. So, again, what I want to see is a pin bar na mag-settle siya dito. Okay, so more or less, a good setup would be like this. But, if I really want to have a good risk to reward ratio, I'd rather wait. Okay, but set and forget can also be beneficial. Adjust nyo lang itong stop loss here and aim for at least 1:3 up until dito sa ating ano, di ba? 4-hour previous high. Okay, I may be wrong, but the point dito is I'm just dealing how the system is following or satisfying rules. Okay, yun lang naman yun. So, but then again, anything can happen. I still have to wait for a pin bar dito or buying pressure candle para mas makuha tayo ng setup. And take note, long-term perspective, we still have to push through dito sa previous 4-hour level so we can facilitate a long setup for a much better reward. Ika nga. Pero kung short-term or scalping, then you have to consider as well some fundamentals and other high-impact news dito sa oras na to. And if they are, okay, and at the same time, again, if you really want to refine itong entry na to, might as well wait for a pin bar, then use market execution, and be reasonable on your stop loss. Okay, give the market price a reading room para mag-consolidate man yan, bumaba. Okay, hopefully, hindi tayo ma-stop out, pero ang point dito is, this is just showing you how we look for opportunity mula daily pababa. Okay? So, the simple trick here is, if it doesn't make sense sa time frame na titignan nyo, go down. If it still doesn't make sense, go down. Okay? But take note, as you go down, you cannot assume na yung target mo sa daily ay aabutin yan, di ba? So, if you are now trading sa 5 minutes, don't expect na aabot hanggang daily. Okay? So, you must have a certain boundary. So, sabi ko nga, when it comes to combinations, di ba? For swing, always, ang higher time frame is daily. Yung combination is H1 as an entry. Pagka naman day trade, 4H in 15 minutes. Okay? And scalping, H1 and 5 minutes. So again, that is why kung makita nyo, I'm just aiming for short-term trade. So meaning, nasa hourly target lang din yung pwede natin gawin. Okay? So again, this is just a short video to show you na there's really no excuse na hindi tayo makahanap ng opportunity. It's all about timing and it's all about knowing what your system will call for when it comes to satisfying rules. Okay? So, hindi naman to para may na-trade. Kaya nagtatako sa iba, bakit daw marami ako na-miss out na mga trades. Okay? Tandaan nyo guys, iba't iba tayo ng style. You may have more trades because you are trading short-term. Okay? I may have few trades because I'm trading long-term. Mapa-day trade, semi-day trade to swing. Okay? Ang point doon, I'm always aiming for a quality trade setup. It's not more on quantity. Okay? Maybe for a gambler's mindset, it might be true na, na the more you trade, okay, mas maraming chance na manalo. But in reality, the more you trade, the more exposure you have sa market and the more riskier it is para sa capital nyo, di ba? So you have to think, you have to be more of a risk manager rather than just being a trader technically. Okay? So yan yung natutunan ko in the long run as I matured as a trader na sabi nga, ang aking skill is always comprising of trading psychology, risk management, and last lang yung technicals, okay, or fundamentals. Kasi bakit? Without being an improved or having an improved mentality and being a good risk manager, all of this will be nothing, right? So take it from me, okay? I've gone through a lot of technical knowledge, kung ano pang strategy yan na ginagamit na rin naman lahat. So again, I know what you are guys thinking. So kailangan maging maraming trade, this and that. So that's not really the case. You can earn more by trading less frequent, but just be cautious and know of having a good risk-reward ratio. Okay, it's not about winning lang. It's all about how much you make when you are winning and how much you lose when the market goes against you. So, tandaan yan, magkaiba ang winning rate sa risk-reward ratio. Okay, you have to understand these two concepts before you teach me about those things, alright? So, again, I hope may naintindihan na naman kayo guys from this lesson. Again, this is just how we can look for opportunity. There's really nothing crazy about implementing the FA wire system. It's all about being more logical and knowing the bigger picture using top-down analysis and refining your entries for optimal entries as well dun sa lower time frame natin. So, right? So, I hope you find value dito sa lesson na to. And again, I would like to thank all of my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So, thank you so much. See you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market. But as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang and thank you very much. Alright, bye-bye.